Enchanté.
Hello lovelies, I'm Angela and this is Parisienne Farmgirl. Bienvenue, welcome to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you 10 ways that I add beauty to my everyday life. Now after subscribing, if you have a way that you add beauty to your life, I want you to share it in the comments. That way we can all learn from each other and encourage each other on this journey together. Now this is perfect timing because I invited you to subscribe to this channel on Friday. There's only a small percentage of YouTube viewers that actually subscribe to the channels that they watch. So I want you to subscribe. You'll see an arrow in the corner of this screen. All you have to do is click it. I want you to subscribe because I want you to see if what we bring you here on the channel adds beauty and value and inspiration to your life. So today we're talking about 10 ways that I specifically add beauty to my everyday life. Maybe Parisienne Farmgirl channel will be a way you add beauty. Now I had to take an unexpected trip out of town, so I really appreciate you being here and allowing me to look back at some videos that were so popular a few years ago, but I know we have new subscribers that have never scrolled back all the way and maybe you haven't seen this video. So I really appreciate you being here. Now without any further delay, here's 10 ways that I add beauty to my everyday life.
Enchanté.
Hello lovelies, I'm Angela and this is Parisienne Farmgirl. Bienvenue and welcome to my channel. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I have made a very intentional effort to take the life that was given me and make it as beautiful as possible. And I do receive quite a few questions about that. So I thought throughout the summer, I would share some ways that you can bring a little bit of an element of romance into your everyday routine. So today I'm just going to cover a few ideas off the top of my head, things that you can do to bring romance into everyday life. And then throughout the summer, maybe I can expand on that and give you some more ideas as we go. The truth is, life is hard and not everything is beautiful. So if we can take our life, what we do, 9 to 5 or sun up to sundown, and inject elements of beauty to sort of rescue us from the mundane, to keep things aesthetically pleasing, and to keep some of us who it's very important. For some of us, it's very important to stay in a certain mental headspace for what we're trying to create. So if we can interject just some tiny elements of beauty into our routine, we can stay in a beautiful space and it makes things a little bit more enjoyable. So my first tip for injecting romance in just to everyday life is very, very simple, and it's ditch the plastic. I do this throughout the day in choosing to use glass cups. When my children were small, we didn't really use Tupperware and plastic forks and things like that, the little plastic dishes that are popular with children. I taught them right from the onset to use glass. And something as simple as when I'm doing my laundry, I hunt for beautiful, antique, affordable wicker baskets instead of standard Rubbermaid laundry baskets. Laundry is something I end up doing every day, and just having the beautiful aesthetic of an old basket or a handmade basket at my fingertips is something that's very special to me. The second way that I personally inject a little bit of romance into my everyday routine, and you know what I'm going to say, you see it all the time, I wear a little bit of jewelry every day. Now, another way, ladies, to add a little bit of romance into your everyday routine, whether you are a career woman outside of the home or a career woman in the home, whether you're half farm girl, half homeschool mom, it doesn't matter, go ahead and put on a dress. In fact, try it for a month and see how you feel. People ask me all the time, do you wear a dress every day? No, I don't. You guys have seen me with my mom jeans on. I do love my jeans. But there's something about wearing a dress. First of all, it's comfortable. Second of all, if you're having a bad day or you feel like you're in a slump, it makes you feel pretty, sort of changes the vibe. I challenge you to spend the next month, wear a skirt, wear a dress every day, and see how it affects your overall romantic nature. Now, I'm going to give you an example. I know so many of you, I have girlfriends, they're wearing their yoga pants and they're slogging around in their husband's t-shirt or their husband's flannel shirt. And I want to show you what a huge difference it makes just to put on a very simple dress. This dress was affordable, it's stretchy, it's comfortable. I can do all my housework in it, put on an apron to stay clean. Let me show you the difference. So you can see how that would enliven your mood and give you all those romantic feelings that you are looking for to help sort of rescue you from the daily grind, as we say over on the Homemaker Chic podcast. The third thing that I find myself doing all the time to keep a romantic vibe in the house is play music. One of my favorite artists since visiting New Orleans earlier this year, and I loved him before then, but now I'm really addicted, is Sidney Bechet. He's a fantastic jazz musician from back in the day, and he is occupying my Pandora playlist. So be sure to keep your speakers charged, put them throughout the house, and play music all the time, and see what that does for the overall vibe in your home. Last but not least, for this installment of ways to make everything feel a little bit more romantic is surround yourself with flowers. Not everyone has a garden. Not everyone enjoys arranging flowers. You can pick some up in the grocery store checkout lane. You can harvest them from your garden, get them from the farmer's market. Good gracious, you can pull over on the side of the road and cut some weeds. Put them in a vase on your kitchen counter. Put them on the back of the lavatory. Put them on your dresser, on your nightstand. Surround yourself with flowers. They don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be extravagant, but I guarantee they will increase your romantic countenance and how you feel about going through the day. I hope you enjoyed just a few ideas on keeping a certain feeling in your home, keeping a certain feeling as a woman in what you're experiencing as you go throughout your normal routine. If you like this, or if you have some ideas you'd like to share, leave them in the comment box. If you'd like me to expand on this, then be sure to let me know, and I'll do a few more videos like this. Hello lovelies, I'm Angela, and this is Parisienne Farmgirl. Bienvenue and welcome to my channel. Today we are revisiting a subject that we touched last month, looking at ways to bring beauty into everyday life. As we talked about in the last video, I get it. I know life is hard, it has its ugly moments, reality is harsh, and so I personally look to find ways to inject beauty into my everyday routine. These are simple ways. They're nothing extravagant. And so today I'd like to share with you 5 more ways that you too can bring some beauty and some romance into your life. The first thing that I would like to suggest that you make a habit of is, of course, having a heart full of gratitude and showing that by being the kind of person that writes thank you notes. I will confess, my life is very busy. I am not the best at this, and it's something that I personally am trying to improve on, so I invite you to do that with me. I wish I could go back in time and make the choice to be more intentional about thank you notes. I wish I could undo all the quick thank you text messages and quick thank you emails and send a written letter instead. I also think that we should always be striving to learn new things. There is a huge world. There is so much information and education out there. Sometimes I admit it's too much, but pick one thing that you would like to learn about and bring that beauty into your life. For this chapter of my life, I am expanding my garden, and I have decided to learn about houseplants. We've created a beautiful new space that I cannot wait to share with you, and I am adding to my houseplant collection just about every week. I'm fascinated by this idea of learning more and using these plants to bring the outdoors inside and create beauty in this new room. I also invite you to add beauty and add romance into your life by reading more. Not just listening to audiobooks, you know I love my audiobooks, but actually holding a book and reading more. And to do that, you're not just going to have to find time to read more. Most likely, you're going to have to create time to read more. Now, as a mother with 6 children and being a businesswoman, if you are feeling that pinch when I suggest that you find time to read, you're not alone. I feel it as well. But sometimes it's really just as simple as grabbing a book and sitting down. Being disciplined to give yourself a few moments. We're so privileged to be able to read. Why not enjoy it at least once a day? Now stay with me until the end of this video because I have 2 more ideas to share with you on how to bring beauty into your everyday routine. Now the 4th way that I bring beauty and romance into my everyday routine is very simple, and it's enjoying nature and going on a walk. I typically start each day by stepping outdoors within moments of waking up, and I find that walking in the woods helps me settle my heart down. It helps me gather my thoughts and create ideas for what I want my day to feel like. And sometimes I walk at the end of the day to blow off a little steam and just take it all in. The last idea I have for you today on bringing a little bit of beauty into your everyday routine is to choose your favorites. And today I want to focus on choosing your favorites when it comes to eating. We get to eat a few times a day. It should be as enjoyable as possible. Choose your favorite fork, choose your favorite plate, choose your favorite glass. Add beauty to something as simple as eating and watch your enjoyment increase. This one doesn't really need a whole lot of explanation. Eating is such an enjoyable pleasure. Why not use your favorite dishes when you do so? Light a candle, turn on some music, make it a little event a few times a day. Thank you so much for being here. On Friday, we will be back with brand new content. In the meantime, be sure to visit the blog. You can do that, but I don't know where it's gonna end up by clicking the icon. There's always a backstory to every YouTube video. Watch another video, and I will see you all again on Friday, very soon. A bientôt.